How can I get a job in the Australian mining industry doing FIFO from New Zealand? This is a question that I get asked almost daily. So let me show you how you can do it. What's up, people? I'm Alana from Win-Win, and since 2001 I've been working within the mining, recruitment and career consultation industries, where I have helped tens of thousands of people to get their first job within the mining industry, to double their pay in under a week, get shortlisted for every single job that they want, and I'm going to help you too. If you're trying to get a job from New Zealand to Australia, it can be a little bit of a challenge because there's this thing called the point of hire. Point of hire is the point where the employer is willing to hire you, and it needs to be clearly listed on your resume, or else it'll get filtered out of the things called the applicant tracking system. Applicant tracking systems are the AI-based filtration systems that your resume goes through before it gets to the employer. Employers can also be a little bit apprehensive about employing somebody from New Zealand because of delayed flights, missed flights, connecting flights, basically everything to do with flights. And there are very few employers that'll actually pay for you to FIFO, even from the eastern states these days, unless you are a highly skilled trade like an HD fitter. So if you are wanting to do FIFO from New Zealand, you are potentially going to have to, one, pay for your own flights, and two, look for longer rosters, or else it's not going to be worth it flying backwards and forwards and having to pay ridiculous amounts on flights these days. If you're not a highly sought after trade like an HD fitter, what are your options? Well, it's simple. Look for jobs on Seek where they are constantly advertising for jobs with longer rosters, such as Drillers Offsider. That can be one of the perfect ones if you're able to do and want to do the 4 and 2 roster. We're also going to need an address. So if you do happen to have an Australian address though, there's nothing to stop you from putting it on your resume before you leave New Zealand so that you could potentially have interviews lined up. If you're then coming over to get qualifications swapped over, there are a couple of other things that you're going to need, like a tax file number to get your driver's license within 3 months, to get a bank account, and to get an Aussie SIM card, because in the mines, most of them run off Telstra line. At Win-Win, we actually have a full-on relocation service where we can match you up with an appropriate room or accommodation if you need help with that. We've also got a free checklist of exactly what you are going to need if you're coming over to Australia or you're contemplating it. This can be whether you're coming over from Ireland, the UK, or New Zealand. So if you want a copy of that, in the comments section below, just say me or yes, please, and we'll actually send it to you. It's free. If you want to have a massive advantage over other candidates and get exclusive content and job opportunities, join this Facebook group here where we've got a ton of employers who hire our members for their jobs within the mining industry. And if you happen to be in Australia or the UK or Ireland or anywhere else worldwide and you need a plan to help you get your foot in the door to your first or next FIFO job, feel free to hit us up. We'll come up with a plan for you and help you to execute it.